Hi there and welcome to Techopia Live. Thank you very much for joining us today. We are here at KRP Properties, which is so much more than space and definitely one of the partners that help make Techopia Live possible. But we have quite a panel of interviewees here and of course an amazing group of entrepreneurs and really change makers and just spicing things up. So if you're here today, you're certainly in the right place, and make some notes because we're going to tell you about a lot of awesome things that's happening in our city over the next few weeks, actually all the way up to the fall, and of course happening next week. Okay, so let me try and get everybody here. Firstly, on the opposite side, I got Pam, which is a program manager at the faculty of Ottawa's Faculty of Engineering. Thank you very much for joining me today, Pam. Pam is actually also going to be my co-host because also one of our partners at Techopia Live is the Faculty of Engineering. So thank you very much for joining us today. And then, of course, right next to her, to our left-hand side, we got Graham and we got Melindu, co-founder, founder, and CEO of Inventure. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. And then, of course, right next to me.
You laugh right away?
No. No, I shouldn't. No, I should not even say. Okay, I'm going to try and get this right. From Invest Ottawa, we have Nick Quain, mentor in...
Chief, you called it. That was
Yeah,
your name.
exactly.
That was your name.
Mentor in chief at Invest Ottawa. Nick, thank you so much for joining me today. You play such a huge role at Invest Ottawa, and we're going to talk about what's coming up next week with AccelerateOTT, and of course what's happening within the incubator and also entrepreneurship space at Invest Ottawa. So let's get things kick-started. We'll start off with Inventure first. Guys, we're excited to talk about you because you are starting something unique and different, which is a support platform, an incubator platform for students. Now, it sounds kind of like, why hasn't anybody done this before? But that's exactly what we want you to do and share with our audience. So explain to us what Inventure is, what is it exactly you guys focus on?
Yeah, sure. So first off, thanks for having us, Carlo. It's great to be here. So right now, as of now, in Ottawa, there's a lot of students, high school and post-secondary students, have great ideas surrounding entrepreneurship and business, but they simply don't have the mentors or the resources to actually pursue these ideas on their own. So that's where we come in. So Inventure is a platform that helps connect students with opportunities in business and technology. And so that's our platform, and we're trying to kickstart this off with our first event, which is called SparkFest, on August 23rd at the Brook Street Hotel from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And this event is actually very workshop or booth oriented, where we have tech companies from around Ottawa come in and pitch and present who they are and their culture. At the same time, we have students coming in, exploring what's around Ottawa, and for those who are more courageous, they get to compete in our pitch competition for a chance to win prizes. Yep.
Yes, so I understand a lot of young entrepreneurs face very unique challenges, and I was wondering, how can Inventor help these youth overcome those challenges? What's their role?
Thank you very much, Pam, and thank you as well for having us here. It's a great question. So one of the things that sets SparkFest and Inventure apart is that we're really focusing on trying to inspire the youth from the foundation of their idea into the launch phase. So a lot of our speakers, and we're working with Invest Ottawa as a sponsor, not only just monetarily, but also their sort of ideas base to bring a lot of people who are really in the growth stages of their company and just starting to do the startup and to really who have overcome the challenges, not 10 years ago, but a month ago or a week ago, or are still overcoming challenges. And I think that sort of mentality to ingrain in the students is very inspiring, and we'll be able to help them to sort of see what they're going to be facing in the near future and then how to overcome that from people who really have been there.
Sounds exciting, and it's wonderful to see that once again you are trying to empower them and give them a platform where they can communicate and connect with the right people from the get-go, try and make that process and stepping up into larger incubators and accelerators for that matter as well. So let's talk about what's coming up next week. We have a huge event coming up, which really is that key, I would say almost the main event that that Invest Ottawa puts together every year, and that is Accelerate OTT. There's always a lot of excitement around it because there is a wonderful lineup associated with it as well, and there's usually just this really phenomenal buzz around it. So, Nick, if you can give us a little insight, what can we expect for Accelerate OTT this year?
Well, it's exciting for me because it's the first time I've been involved with it as an organizer as opposed to just an attendee. But it really is the penultimate entrepreneurship event in the city. And, you know, it's an opportunity for 500 people to get together, the majority of which are entrepreneurs, but a ton of major heavy hitters in our ecosystem, ranging from influencers to investors to mentors, you name it. All of them come together with a complete all-star lineup of speakers, and it's just got great energy, great inspiration, great networking, the whole deal.
Yeah. Maybe you could share with us, why has this become such a showcase piece for Invest Ottawa, and why is an event like this so important for our ecosystem?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a number of reasons. I think first and foremost, you know, from my experience and from the feedback we've received, is the networking. Like, really, you think about, you take hundreds of entrepreneurs and investors and you put them together, and you've got the next generation of entrepreneurs. You've got entrepreneurs who've exited 2 or 3 times, investors, strategic partners, all of them into the same room, literally. And inevitably, you have connections, introductions, collisions, serendipity takes place, and awesome things happen. So I think networking, first and foremost, has always been a huge part of what people get from it. But beyond that, I mean, you know, for entrepreneurs out there who are grinding away at it, often you need to pause and get inspiration, right? So, you know, we have speakers like Andrew Waitman from Ascent Compliant, formerly of Pythian and Celtic House. We have some international entrepreneurs coming in, you know, Chris Hively from Techstars, Salim Chowdhury from 500 Startups in London, and then I think the person we're all really excited about too is Emily Calandrelli, who is an Emmy-nominated host of SpaceX on Fox, and contributed to TechCrunch, and amazing. And she's gonna be out of this world, as it were. Yeah, and then beyond that, we have 2 investor panels. So, you know, raising money is always a challenge and always something that entrepreneurs are focused on. So we have an early stage panel with seed, pre-seed, really early stage investors from both Canada and the United States to sit there and help give people insight on, you know, founders' insight onto what makes early stage investment tick and how to get it. And then we also have a female funders panel, which is going to be awesome. Female founders and funders, which is really a hot topic of late, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to a really all-star lineup we have there. And then finally, aside from all of those speakers, many of whom will tell stories that will give people ideas on how to grow their business, we have April Dunford, who's like the guru on product marketing, and she's going to be amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds crazy. So if you're watching this, by the way, we're here at KRP Properties today, we have gentleman from Inventure, which is a student incubator, which is pretty exciting. And of course, we have Nick Quain from Invest Ottawa talking about Accelerate OTT. That's coming up on June 13th. That's just next week, Wednesday. If you haven't gotten yourself a ticket yet, you are missing out. And then, of course, on the other side here, I'm going to go back to you, Pam. Pam is the program manager at U Ottawa's Faculty of Engineering. I want you to share with us, you have a lot of things happening on your end as well, and you are covering, and you are engaging, and once again, embracing the tech community, science community as well, but you're creating some opportunities and engagement as well with regards to a program that's happening. So if you can share on that.
Thank you, Carlo. So yes, at the Faculty of Engineering, we offer a variety of different summer programs and camps for kids and teens. We offer summer camps for kids right on campus at the University of Ottawa, but also we have satellite locations in Canada, Orleans, and Barrhaven. And we also run a lot of teen programs as well. We have a private school called Faculty of Engineering Secondary School that will be offering an introductory course into technological design as well as computer science. And in all of our programs, we try to make things as hands-on as possible so the kids really get in there. They get to work with 3D printers, they get to work with different types of robotics, with programming, as well as the science side of things. So chemistry, dissections, microscopy. We have a ton of different programs for everybody. And our programs run weekly, and so you can check us out on our website, which should be listed below. So I guess can you talk a bit more about how you are connected with SparkFest, excuse me.
Sure. I mean, we're participating as financial sponsors first, but probably not foremost. I mean, I think a big part of what we do with a lot of initiatives like SparkFest is to provide mentorship, provide speakers, provide programming. I mean, we have a full mix in Invest Ottawa from both our mentors, our staff, and the companies in our fold of entrepreneurs who've been through it all. So depending on what the program is, we can really customize some of the speakers that we bring forward for these programs, you know, depending what the lesson is that they want to hear about that particular day.
So firstly, I want to say thank you very much for everybody that's here today. It's so wonderful to hear all the amazing things that's happening within our city. And I'm just going to quickly ask you one more question, Nick, and maybe just to summarize. When you hear what's happening with SparkFest and Inventure, and when you hear what's happening at Ottawa and the Faculty of Engineering, and you have an event like Accelerate OTT, I mean, what can we do as an ecosystem, you know, for the year of 2018? What do you want to see happening within this ecosystem to really kind of move it forward and keep on building on the momentum that clearly we have?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think the thing is when you start to have these this next generation of entrepreneurs coming along, right? And they're the idealists. They're the ones who are going to actually create something big. It won't be an entrepreneur, you know, unreformed entrepreneur like me, you know, who sees all the pitfalls and all the landmines that are out there. It's actually that next generation. So giving them the opportunity to commingle and network with the last generation of entrepreneurs or the latest or previous generations is a really, really powerful mix.
Fantastic. So thank you very much for those of you that joined us today. Make sure you go find out what's available for you. We'll have all the links associated with all the various organizations and, of course, events that's coming up. So do not miss out on anything. Thank you so very much for joining us today. We hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Look at that perfection.